All right, all the talk is about Saturday, but we've still got some stuff to deal with even before we get there, Todd.
It's been a rough week, you know.
And you know what else? Right before and after Saturday, we've got a few
Sure.
very nice days,
We do.
but it's hard to really focus on
I
that
know.
and celebrate it because of what we're dealing with here.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow, Friday, really quiet weather, low humidity too, which
that'll be nice.
will be really nice.
Yeah.
And then Sunday looks beautiful as well. Hopefully we aren't in like full-fledged cleanup mode at that point, but there will be some problems from the storm on Saturday. So let's talk about it all. This morning, there's some dense areas of fog, and it looks a little more widespread to me than it was earlier this week. A lot of communities reporting less than a mile visibility. There's also some rain out there. Showers moving from the Oxford Hills up into the western Maine mountains. We have an area of rain in northern Maine. Nothing being picked up by the southern Maine radar, but there's definitely some misty spots out there to greet you on the roads. And we have some showers mostly to the east and north of Bangor, but it's wet just about everywhere. A lot of moisture in the air, and it's going to get wetter. We've got a front coming in from the west. This will be passing through this evening with a line of very heavy downpours for some of us, so that could present some problems. And there's that big ridge of high pressure that we get for tomorrow and Friday, preceding the storm. So we'll have time and the weather will cooperate if we have to do some prep work. Gray, gloomy with thick fog this morning. Damp out there too. A few of those showers that I showed you on the radar, misty spots as well. Not much changes for the middle of the day. It'll be a lot like yesterday where the clouds hang tough. There'll be areas of fog out there still, super humid as well. And I can't rule out a quick, stray, spotty shower, but most of the action in the main act holds off until right there. That's the line around 5 o'clock coming through western and southern Maine, and then it will slowly move to the north and east, getting out of the state around midnight tonight. But some of that rain will fall during the evening commute, and drainage and commuting concerns, obviously, if you get caught in any of those heavier showers. Tomorrow, here comes the high. The front is offshore, but it's falling apart out here and won't be enough or strong enough to deflect the hurricane out to sea. So Lee will continue to move almost due north into the Gulf of Maine, where it is going to weaken quite a bit as it's making landfall either in eastern Maine, Bay of Fundy, or in western parts of Nova Scotia. Saturday looks like washout material. Sunday looks so much better in the wake of the storm. The sun is back. We'll have highs between 75 and 80 degrees, it looks like, too. So here is Lee. Eye is looking a little ragged right now, but it's still a Category 3, winds of 115 miles per hour, creeping slowly north. It's still a few days away, even though it's in that position. Normally, tropical systems get picked up by the jet stream and they fly out of here. Well, in this case, it's not, and in this case, that's good news for us because south and east of Cape Cod, it's still expected to be a hurricane late Saturday morning or early Saturday morning, late Friday night. And then when it gets to the Maine coastline now, it'll be probably a nor'easter at this point. So it'll do a lot of weakening in here, but still cause some problems for us with that wind and the rain. So this is how we see things right now. Coastline getting battered by big breakers, probably 20-footers. There could be quite a bit of beach erosion from this. Confidence growing now for a period of wind and rain Saturday into Saturday night. And because of that, power outages and inland freshwater flooding on the table. Now, our threshold for power outages is much lower in the warmer months than it is in the colder months. We have leaves on trees and the ground is not frozen solid like cement to keep root systems intact. It won't take much to produce some power outages. I could see 40, 45 miles per hour to give us some. I'm expecting right now somewhere between 40 and 60 mile an hour gusts. So with that said, some power outages are looking likely at this time. Now, the worst case scenario is off the table. Again, this is not going to be a landfalling hurricane. It's going to be more like a nor'easter. It's just going to look really dramatic when you have leaves on the trees and they're blowing all over the place. And we've got windswept rain to deal with too. Marine forecast, seas 3 to 5, south wind 5 to 10, water 64 degrees. 7-day, we've got some more late day downpours in the forecast, then 2 quiet days to do some prep work. Temps in the 70s. Saturday, Lee's impact, wind and rain most of the day, tapers off Saturday night. Sunday's going to be great, upper 70s, and early next week looks pretty nice as well. Just a stray shower there on Monday. Again, confidence growing that we do get into some rain, we do get into wind. How much rain, how much wind is still in question, and that's what we'll hone in on as we move forward and get closer to Saturday now.
Okie doke. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.